Hey everyone, it's Laynie and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. You guys, the year is almost over. I cannot believe it. Really, time is flying by. And I have been on a mission to organize and declutter my entire life and home over 2020. I mean, really, now is the time. I've been home more than ever, right? So why not get my home in a place I want it to be, especially before baby's arrival next year. And the one area that I struggle with the most is my beauty space. Who's with me? Give this video a thumbs up if you struggle with that as well. I know there are quite a few makeup addicts out there who also watch my channel. Makeup is probably one of the hardest things for me to get rid of, and it's probably because it's like the only thing in our home that's truly mine. Outside of like my clothes, like this is my stuff, the rest is our stuff, my family stuff. This is like mine, and I feel like I put a lot of time, energy, money into this space, especially in the past. I've talked about it before, but 2019 and prior was a real struggle with me here on YouTube. I was trying to compete with the whole, review that the big YouTubers are able to do, but they get the products for free. They're able to do that, and I think it's awesome. I enjoy watching the videos. But at the end of 2019 into early 2020, I just really, truly realized there's just no hope for me to work my channel that way, especially not with trying to balance, bills and a life. It's not worth it also. I've also come to a place where I just realizing hoarding makeup is not worth it. If you are like me and you overbought, it's not worth it, and I'm sure you know that. And for anybody who is just starting on watching a lot of YouTube makeup channels, don't buy into the hype. Don't buy everything. You don't need everything you see. It's so tempting though. Oh, it still tempts me all the time whenever I watch a video. But anyway, so yes, this is the one area that I have struggled. I can get rid of stuff all day long in the rest of my house. Like, I'm so good at decluttering at the rest of my house. I love decluttering stuff, but this is the area I struggle. And I think it's because I bought so much stuff that I haven't used up a lot of stuff like I thought I would. And it feels so wasteful to get rid of it. But next year is a big year for us. We have a baby coming into the home. Things are going to be totally different up in his house. I mean, so different. A whole other type of lifestyle is going to be going on for me, and I really want this space to be a space I can come down, enjoy, have products I love, have products I know I'm going to reach for. I don't really want a bunch of products I'm feeling guilted into reaching for. I don't want to be using a lot of stuff that I know is really expired. So I really want to do a massive declutter. It's going to be hard. This might be a long video, okay? Just going to throw that out there. That's why I always put in my description box, if long videos aren't your thing, then hit the settings and crank it up to 2 times. I know I do that on occasion. So yeah, you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Per usual, I'm doing this the old-fashioned way with my good old iPhone. It's just easier. I did buy these for my birthday this year, all my lip liners. They're staying. They're new. I'm okay with it. I'm sorry if I'm breathing heavy. I just kind of breathe heavy now. That's just the thing. So I'm sorry if I'm like huffing and puffing back here. I kind of thought like lip liners would be a way for me to not have to buy more lipsticks. Instead, I can play with liners and throw a gloss over top. I'm really good with lip products that I know I can sanitize. So like bullet lipsticks, I can sanitize you. I'm okay with you being here. I have so many liquid lips that I can't remember when I purchased them or how old they are, that I'm not okay with it because I can't sanitize them. So a lot of these are going, you guys. And it does make me sad because so many of them are so full, and some of these are like my favorite things. I'm going to hold on to these 2 just long enough to check out when I purchased them. If they're expired, I'm going to get rid of them. A lot of these also came in BoxyCharm, so they're not necessarily things I went to the store and purchased, but I've kind of gotten a full collection on because of BoxyCharm. Some of these are really hard to get rid of because like these 2, I'm obsessed with these products. I love the colors, but I've had them a long time. I am going to check when I got this in BoxyCharm. I feel like it wasn't that long ago, so I am going to double check that one. This is a liquid eyeliner that I've had way too long. These are two products I'm using today for my lip combo, but they will be going in the declutter because again, I've had them too long. This is new, so I'm going to keep it. I'm fine with keeping these little mini Fenties for a little bit longer. They're not as old and I really would like to get a little more use out of them, and I do love this formula so much. I have downsized this drawer recently. I actually pulled out products that I know were not used and put them in my backup stash so I can keep track of what's been opened, what hasn't. Even though you're seeing these look like that, this has not been opened. It's from laying on its side. I just don't have enough room in my drawers to stand things up like this. So they start to look a little funny. You gotta kind of mix them back up. But these are the concealers I'm working on using up. These are the powders I'm still working on using up. I'm not ready to let go of those. For the one I've been using, the e.l.f., I'm not done with it, but I'm ready to let it go. I'm tired of using it. Here are primers, and the only two that are open in here are these. And I think, you know what? I'm going to swap this one for this Fenty. I'm going to let it go. I keep the products I'm using right now on the desk right in front of my face so I know to reach for them. These are not even open. These three are open. This one, I think I'm going to let it go. It's not even that old, but I just don't, there's something about it. I don't love it. I got it in a subscription box. So I'm okay saying that goodbye. These are not even open. There's nothing in this foundation drawer because if you haven't seen, I'll link it below. I am so focused on using up my foundations. Those are the three I have left to use by the end of the year. I kind of already went through this drawer. I have this stick I'm going to keep. This one was one of those impulse buys that I thought, oh, I'll use that for a liquid contour, and I like never reach for it. So I'm going to put that in there. This is the one I'm using right now. At the end of the year, I am going to get rid of it and start on my Shade and Light palette. The other ones in here haven't really been used. This one might be, let's see, have I used this one? Nope, the Cover FX hasn't even been used yet. So end of the year, get rid of that, start on this one. Blushes, I really need to go through. I have a hard time getting rid of blushes because I really don't like purchasing blushes, even though I feel like they're such an important part of the makeup process. Like without blush, I don't look right. I'm wearing this one today. It's from 2018. It's really beautiful, but honestly, it doesn't work with my skin type, and I know that every time I put it on. I'm wearing it today. It's too shimmery and enhances my pores, but I just think it's so pretty, but I'm gonna let it go. I've had this one since 2016. Goodbye. Let's see, I've had this one since 2017. Goodbye. This is another one that just really doesn't work for me. It's a little too shimmery, but it's also not as pigmented as I would like. That one's new. This is newer, and I love Alamar Cosmetics. Oh my gosh. I never reach for this one because it's messy. It's from 2017. It's a loose. I don't like loose blushes. This one is from 2017. 2018. Let's see. 2018. So I guess I'll get rid of this one, even though I do like that one. 2017. I do use this one fairly often, but I'm gonna let it go. This is one area that I wouldn't mind possibly expanding on in 2020 if I get through some of these blushes. In here I only have two beauty sprays, which is actually really good. Really good. They need to get used very badly. They're not open, thank goodness. So these are the two I'm focusing on using. I'm not going to get them used by the end of the year. There's just no way, but I'm not going to open any other sprays till I get those used. This is the one I just opened to start using now. And I forgot to put it on today, of course. This is another area I really need to make some tough decisions on, you guys. I have a hard time giving a lot of these up, but I have too many and some of them are way too old. I love this one for an inner corner highlight, but it's really old, 2017. I'm gonna get rid of it. This is newer, I'm gonna keep it. If you want a great affordable highlighter, you guys, these Wet n Wild Mega Glow are amazing. I don't actually know when I got this, but I've had it a long time, so I'm gonna let it go. This one is old. They have a whole new packaging now. That's how old this is. This one is really old, 2017. There's something about Makeup Geek products I have a really hard time getting rid of because of the fact that like Makeup Geek was like one of the first things that really drew me into makeup, like one of those first few channels that I was really into. So like when I was able to buy these, I was so excited, but it's really old. I don't know how old this one is, but I freaking love it. I'm gonna get rid of it though because it's a loose one. I'm kind of avoiding loose products from here on out if you can't tell. They're just not easy to clean. This one is 2017, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This one is 2018, I'm gonna keep it. This one is 2018, and this was expensive, and I don't feel like I've used enough of it, so I'm gonna keep it. 2017, I do love this one though. This is so beautiful by Vintage, and it is in the shade Rose Quartz Chocolate Diamond. It's beautiful, but it's time to go. Look at that drawer, I can't believe it. See you guys, so I'm saying I have a highlighter problem. Do you remember when highlighter was like literally everything on YouTube? And I overbought. I got this in, I think this year. I want to say it was this year. I'm definitely gonna keep it. I love this for inner corner highlights. I didn't mark these, dang it. I hate when I do that. This is newer, I've barely dived into it. It's beautiful, so pretty. And the formula is amazing. I'm gonna keep that. 2018, ugh. This one is a beautiful palette. It's a maybe. 2018, but I already have the other one by Kat Von D, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I got this in 2019. I've barely touched it. I'm gonna keep it. This one is another one I've had too long. I absolutely love this Kathleen Lights palette. The formula is so stunning, but it's gotta go. Ooh, I love this palette, but again, this is like an old one. They don't make it anymore. 2018. Should I keep you? Should I keep you? Should I keep you? No, I'm gonna get rid of it. This was 2018 and I've hardly used it, so I am gonna keep that one a little bit longer. I would let myself get like 1 or 2 pressed highlighters this year. If there's something that really draws my name. The only one I've really eyed for highlighters is Cookie by Benefit. Eyeshadows have got to get better. These are the 2 I know I'm gonna declutter. I'm gonna use them a few more times. This is Dose of Colors Marvelous Mauves and the ColourPop Semi Precious. You guys, this palette is stunning. The way it applies is incredible. So I know I'm gonna declutter those. I wanna use them a couple more times. Most of the ones in here are newer, so I'm fine with keeping these for now. I'm going to say goodbye to Jaclyn Hill. I can't believe it, but I've had this since it originally came out, 2017. I might pick up a new one this year. We shall see. This I just can't get myself to get rid of. 2016, I know. But it is a custom palette and I've literally hardly used these. I can't justify getting rid of it yet. I need to use it longer. I have to use this more, otherwise I'm gonna just like kick myself. My Tati Beauty palette, that's newer, and then my custom Coastal Scents palette, that is newer as well. And then in here, even though it is so painful to get rid of this, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to get rid of this, 2017. I hardly reached for it. It was like one of those purchases that I was like, oh my God, I have to have it, when really I didn't have to have it. Maybe I'll put it in my stack to use one more time before I get rid of it. This is one that is older, 2017, but I just love this one so much. The mattes in here. Okay, I might have to hold on to that one. I don't know. The mattes in there are just incredible. Let me see. Are there similar colors in here? Honestly, yes. Nope. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna put it here. Try to use it one more time. It's my Ray Ray. That is a little bit newer. I want to say this year or last year. This is newer. These I'm fine with keeping. All right, making progress. Quite the stack of stuff here. This foundation needs to get moved down here to use up. Going to get rid of these because they're not that old, but I got them at TJ Maxx. And there's no good way to sanitize the cushion. I don't know why I bought it. It was an impulse buy. I knew that the second I picked them out. I don't know why I did it. These I'm fine with. These are all in the newer category, so I'm gonna keep those. Come to my floor. This is my empties, and I'll be doing a video on that coming up shortly. This is the things I've pulled to declutter over the last few weeks. So I'm talking about a massive declutter, you guys. This is the only product by Good Molecules I haven't loved. These caffeine eye patches, they just weren't for me. I didn't feel like they were that effective, and it didn't sit well under makeup, so I'm decluttering these. This deodorant did not work. I mentioned in that video how I was using foundations for 1 week and then getting rid of them. So that's what a lot of these foundations are. So yeah, I'll link that down below. That's what all of these are. I am gonna hold on to the foundations because I do want to do a video talking about them, but I wanted you to know they're all in the declutter. Some eyeshadows I got rid of. These were custom palettes, duochromes, but as much as I love Makeup Geek, I can't talk. It must be a pregnancy thing. As much as I love Makeup Geek, I just don't love their duochromes. Naked Cosmetics, Blink BoxyCharm, TJ Maxx Find, BoxyCharm. ColourPop highlighters are actually really nice. I like the pressed one. Oh wait, or is this face powder? No, it's a highlighter. I don't know why it says pressed powder face. This was a lip liner that came in that bundle, and I'm like, when would I ever use this color? And another product that I buy thinking I will use it, and I know when I buy it I'm never going to use it. Why do I do that? I used most of this, but it started to just have a funny smell, so goodbye. Like all-time favorite lip gloss formula outside of Fenty. Liquid lipsticks are a thing I am giving up in 2020, even though I do love their wear time and their application. Maybe having one or two is okay, but multiples, you just can't use them up. They last forever. I remember how bad I wanted this palette. And now, look, it's hardly used, but it's so old. This made my face break out really bad in a rash, and I don't know if it's just because I'm pregnant. It honestly was beautiful in the skin, but it is discontinued, so maybe it was just really old when I bought it at TJ Maxx. Great primer, just tired of using it. Enjoyed this primer, tired of using it. Didn't reach for it enough. Was tired of using this one. This was really a pretty radiant primer if you're looking for a radiant primer, but I really didn't feel comfortable using anything with cannabis or CBD while pregnant. Oop, another foundation. Another foundation that I wanted to use more, but it freaking leaked all over the place. I actually really like this foundation. Some lipsticks I just wasn't reaching for. I will never again buy loose eyeshadow like this. What a waste. Lipsticks. More pigments. Lip glosses that were just way too old. A potted liner that just did not work well. Lipsticks. A nail product that I never used. This is honestly like one of my favorite formulas ever, and I don't understand why they discontinued it. It's absolutely stunning on the lips. I loved it. But as you can see, quite the pile here. Quite the pile there. Wow. And everything's not even in there yet. This thing weighs so much. You know, I honestly thought about adding up all of the stuff I'm decluttering, but then I thought, why do I need to do that to myself? I don't need to add up all of the money and have regrets about poor decisions I made in the past with buying makeup, because I can't change the past. I can't go back, I can't redo it. All I can do is focus on using the products I have now and keeping my purchasing in check in 2021. I'm actually really excited about organizing what I have here and sanitizing everything. I do that every year. I go through and I do a massive sanitize of all the makeup I have. So I'm actually looking forward to it now. It won't be so overwhelming. And I just love the feeling of getting things organized and getting them put in their rightful spot. I'll go through those items and see what I can recycle And I do feel bad because I have people message me on occasion like, if you have any products that you want to get rid of, you'd be happy to send them my way. The thing is, all of that makeup is so expired. I would never feel comfortable giving it to a stranger, not even a friend, and I would never ever consider donating makeup that is that old. And also it's COVID, and I just don't think recycling makeup, as in giving it to someone else, really is a good idea. That stuff just has to go. It's too old. But yeah, I feel really good about this declutter. I'm really looking forward to going into the new year fresh and put together. I'm going to go through, I'm going to inventory what I have left for this year. And yeah, just trying to start things fresh and new in 2021. Who's with me? And I do have a backup makeup collection of things that I have not opened, that I won't open until I use up some more stuff. But yeah, you guys, that is my massive declutter. I'm proud of myself for getting rid of so much stuff because it isn't easy. It's really hard. Like, I have sentimental value with some of these items. So it wasn't easy, but I feel good about it. Like, it didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. But I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, please try to stay positive, because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.